Well, howdy folks, I'm the Lone Rider, and today we're going to be talking about the Lone Rider ADV bags, so stay tuned. Hi-ho intro, away! Alright, hopefully y'all enjoyed that intro. If you're new to the channel, you're probably saying, what's this guy doing with a Lone Rider, Lone Ranger mask on, saying he's the Lone Rider? Well, that's just me being me. If you watched a bunch of videos on the channel, you'll totally understand, just being goofy. But today we're going to be talking about the Lone Rider ADV Bag 70. This is the brand new rackless system from Lone Rider. It's been out for a few months now, but I've had it for about 2 weeks. Hadn't got the chance to go on a trip with it yet, but my initial impression with this setup is it's pretty awesome. Let me take this hat off. Let me pull this mask off. There we go. Now we can get back to it here. But I was going to tell y'all what I think about these bags, an initial setup, and how they what I think about them at first impression. Now they're completely loaded up with enough gear to go on a week-long trip. The only thing that's not on here right now is my clothes. I packed them up just to see how they would pack up, because it's a whole different system than what I was using before, and I want to get used to it and just have to figure out how to pack all over again. But what this is, like I said, it's a 70-liter rackless bag system. You got 2 holsters is what they call these right here on the side, and it comes with a 20, these are 25 liters a piece, and you got a 20-liter top bag. So that's how it's set up, and it all comes as one unit. It's got a hard plastic base that goes on the bike. I'll get you close up all this stuff. It's got a hard plastic base, easy to put on the bike. You just got like 4 screws per side to put the holsters to the top plate, and you can cinch it all down the bike. It goes on the bike really quick and easy. And you see it's on a older 990, my favorite bike, the Beast, and it can go on pretty much any bike, as long as you got some tie down points. But let me get this camera down and we'll just walk through the whole setup, because we'll try to do the best I can with it one-handed. I'm just filming by myself today like I usually do. So we'll run through it. I'll show you the whole setup and how the bags go in and out. They're pretty neat. And I'll drop links in the description. Now I will tell you all, before I take this camera down, I'm a partner with Lone Rider. That deal just came about. I got a few of their products. So I guess you could say this is a sponsored ad. I'm not getting paid, but I can give my honest feedback, and I'm always gonna be honest, because that's how the channel rolls. And that's how I roll. So first initial impression is good, but I'll give you some more updated stuff as I use them more. But let me get this camera down, we'll go through the whole setup here. What you got is, these are called holsters. So you got one on the left and right. It's made out of that canvas material, like I said. You got MOLLE webbing on the top and the bottom, so you can put MOLLE pouches of any kind on there. Anything pretty much will do MOLLE, but Lone Rider says they're not designed to hold a bunch of weight for long periods of time. So if you're gonna put tool rolls and stuff on there, I probably wouldn't recommend that, because it might tear some of that stuff if it's bouncing down the trail. I'm not really worried about that, because I don't really need any more storage, because these bags are plenty big enough at 25 per side, 20 for the top. I should be able to get everything I would ever need in there. But what you basically do, you got this bag inside, and this is your 25-liter dry bag. You see it's got a clear window. It's got my sleeping bag in there right now. It's got a strap on top. You also got air releases and this little strap on bottom. I'll tell you more about that in just a second. But what's cool about these buckles that they designed, you can see, just push these 2 buttons and they'll come undone. Well, they're magnetic, so when you get them close back together, listen, they just clip right back together. And they've done some testing on it. Said they've been testing this for a long period of time. Those are durable, so we'll see how they hold up, but I really like that feature. I think it's gonna be great. And like I said, that tab on the bottom, and you slide this into this holster, and I'll show you this in this holster right now. You see right down there at the bottom, there's a hole down there where you can see my fingers wiggling. And that's this red tarpaulin material inside. What you do, you can take this bag right here, drop it down into the holster. That little tab, when you push it on bags, now they expand and they won't go into the holster real easy. Well, you just reach up in there. It ain't the easiest thing in the world, because especially with fat fingers, but you get that little tab, you can pull that down in there, cinch it. You got this strap, goes over the top, keeps that bag from coming out. And you also got a cinching strap right there where you can cinch that side bag down tight, so that bag is good and secure in there. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Y'all know I'm gonna beat the piss out of it if you watch this channel. If you're new, go back and watch some videos. We ride pretty hard sometimes, so really gonna put them to the test. But all this material seems really durable. These buckles seem really great. And like I said, I'm gonna do this where I hook it through that little loop right there if you're thinking about getting some of these bags. So when I strap it up here, it'd have to go through all that stuff to bounce out, and I'll make sure I got this good and cinched down. And what's cool about these bags too, I'll bring you over here to the side. If you can see those two straps right there, it's actually got two straps on that holster where you can put them, you can strap that thing down to 2 anchor points. So it really pulls that bag down and into the bike, which I really do like, because my other ones wasn't that great. But they was cheaper though. I mean, budget friendly bags, like 90 bucks, but that gives a real good strapping point, and that thing is super solid secure. So I think it's gonna hold tight and ain't gonna be bouncing around the trail, which is huge to me. Now moving on right here, let me get y'all up like that. And we're going, yeah, you see my tag, that don't bother me any. Okay, I got a 6 liter Lone Rider, what they call a mini bag, on top of here right now. I just mollied that on there because I really just playing around with the system and seeing how it's gonna work. I might put my cooking set and stuff in here, and this might be a place to just throw some food real quick. So we'll see how that works out. I can grab this up here and show y'all this beaver tail thing right quick. On the beaver tail, you got 2 of the same magnetic buckles. It opens up just like this. You got a clear pocket, and that's not waterproof. So don't put anything real important in there, but it's got zipper pockets, all that stuff in there. Same thing on that side. They say that's not waterproof either, so don't put anything real sensitive in it. Then you got this 20 liter double roll side top bag. You see it's clear. It's got my tent, chair, some other camping stuff in there. It's not completely up to capacity yet, but that's basically what I'm gonna carry in there. It's got these bungees on top. Just store like a rain jacket or something there if you wanted to. But what's really cool about the system, I'm gonna show y'all this right now. This thing right here don't have to have any strap. It's Velcroed on there. So that's pretty cool. It's got a zipper right there that's actually got some backpack straps in it, so you can actually wear this as a backpack. We'll set this aside. You see it's this hook and loop down there. You can change the strapping where they strap to the bike really easy by just pulling that bar out, replacing any strap you need to right there, putting it right back on there. This is super simple to load. Just put that on there, it's ready to go. Put your dovetail back down. I can't do that one-handed. Just like that. Or beaver tail, whatever they call that. I think it's a beaver tail. I said dovetail. But that's got an air release on it. Now, the only thing I would change about this top bag, I wouldn't make it a double roll side like this. Because like I said, it rolls on this side and that side. So it opens from both ends. I don't particularly 100% like that. I think it should be maybe just from the top, or if anything, just one side, because it's be easier just to stuff stuff to one side and roll it down. But I'm sure they got their reasoning behind it. Maybe I'll find that out as I use the system more. But as of right now, on first impression, I don't know that the double roll side is 100% needed, but we'll see in the long run. But like I said, you got all that stuff. That's a 6 liter. It's just a roll top dry bag. Don't have any kind of air release on it. You can strap them to crash bars or molly them, which I got it mollied on there right now. And on the back of the bike, like I said, there's your top plate. And there's one of the screws I was telling y'all about earlier. You just screw 4 screws of that to mount it to the top plate. And if I can get you down here a little bit, let me see. You can see right there, it's just hard plastic. They got like Velcro pieces that's like a foam covered in material that goes for your side plates and your top rack. And then you just got 2 straps back here, strap it to the longest point, and you pull it back, get that set where you want it, get them set on the bike even, and then you just pull those side straps down. It's really simple to put on the bike. And it's, like I said, the magnetic buckles, all that stuff is, I think, gonna be really cool, to be honest with you. Because I've been using, like, before this, I was using 12 liters per side, and before that, my Tusk bags was 25 liter per side. I never did use the full capacity of them, and I was using like a 50 liter or 40 liter top bag. So this whole setup being 25 on each side, and then just the 20 on top, it is a little different. But like I said, I got everything on here that I would normally take on any weekend warrior trip, And all this same stuff would go on a week-long trip or a month-long trip. The only thing I would add to it is any food I wanted to carry. My cooking set is not on here right now, which I could put in that top bag if I wanted to. And I don't have any clothes on here, which clothes don't take up that much space, especially if you use the right type of stuff. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell for these Lone Rider ADV 70 bags. What I will tell you, you got strapping on the front right there where you can carry, this is my ground sheet, my bike cover, like I said, but you can carry anything there. These bags actually come with a tent pole bag as well that you can use right there. But I got my tent poles and everything wrapped up in my tent. So if you are the type that carries your tent and your pole separately, it comes with its own bag. And you do get some hooks that's right down here. You get 4 in the package that you can, if you ain't got no foot pegs, I got my foot pegs off here, so you can bolt those things up different spots. They give you options to be able to put them on any bike pretty much. And I will show you this right quick, just because we're here talking about Lone Rider products. And this is what they call the 3-liter tall bag. I think these are perfect crash bar bag size. I think the 6-liter are a little bit too big. I had them on here at one point, but they are really big on the bike. These hold, this has got my water bottle in it, my tire gauge, and I got plenty of room in there to fit probably 2 more 20-ounce drinks in there if I wanted to, or whatever I want to do. And the other side's got my tool roll in it. And I'll do a whole video on tool roll because somebody asked me what would I recommend putting in my tool kit. Well, my stuff's very minimal. I made it up myself, but the Lone Rider tool roll is really cool. So I'll do a whole video on the tool roll itself and just showing you how I make a tool roll for the bike that I got Pacific, and it'll work on a lot of bikes, but most stuff's metric. You know how that goes, but more into that later. I'll do a whole nother video on that. But that's pretty much it for, like I said, Lone Rider 3-liter tall bags. You've seen the 6-liter mini bag up there, and you see the Lone Rider ADV Bags 70 is what they're actually called. But I'll definitely do a long-term review after I get some more time on them. I think I'm really gonna like it. I'm excited about doing another weekend warrior trip. I've had a lot of stuff going on. We had 3 deaths in the family, so I've been going to funerals and all that stuff. So if you follow the channel, I've been following for a while, and keep on showing love to the channel. I appreciate it. If you're new here, you might as well subscribe and follow along. Hit the like button on this video, help us out a little bit, and we'll see how Lone Rider treats me, which so far so good. And stoked to have them on board as a sponsor to join in on the family. So as always, appreciate y'all watching. If you hadn't already, hammer the shit out of that subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new content comes out. Follow along with us. We'll see y'all in the next one. Lone Rider, take it a little higher.